All right, so I want to give you all access to something that I made earlier just to save myself a little time moving forward. So I oftentimes have spreadsheets that are very similar formats, and I need to freeze a certain number of rows and columns and style them accordingly. And it's a real drag when you have more than one sheet, right? It's fine if you just have one, but if you need to do it to 20 sheets or 5 or whatever, it becomes a bit much. This function will take care of that for you. So the header freeze, the column freeze, the color, background, all that stuff was all added with this script. So let's take a look at it. We're going to change a couple things so that it's easier for you to edit on your own. So here we are going to say header, header, background, color, and then you can drop in your color. And for the header, this is the color we are going to put in. And then we can just move that variable down here. And then here we're just going to say header text color. And we are going to make this white, which is FFFFF. And let me use regular quotes. I don't know what I know, or single quotes. And let's see, the header border, we will make color, we will make white as well. And then we can drop that in here. And I guess we'll do the same thing for this as well. This is going to be the column freeze color. So we'll say column border color. I don't really want that to be black. I prefer a gray here, I think. So we're going to make it light gray. And here is the number of columns that you want to freeze from the start, right? So here, number of columns to freeze. And then we'll pop this back up here. And we're going to say 3. Or we'll make it 4 since we're playing around here, so you can see the change. Here is where you have the border style, so you could have solid or dotted. In my case, I want it to be solid, but that's where you would change it if you needed to change it. And font weight for the header. I guess, yeah. I mean, just to comment that out or delete it if you don't want that. I don't know that I think, yeah, I don't know that I want to create that as a separate, and here we need, this is actually where the columns get frozen. Here was where we're setting the border for the frozen columns. And finally, we need the header rows to freeze will be 1. Just going to freeze, I only need to freeze the first row. All right, and now you have it. I mean, you can rename this function to something else if you wanted, right? Set standard sheet layout sheets. So this will run through all of your sheets. So how it works is we get the current spreadsheet, so the active spreadsheet that you're in, and we get all of the sheets within that spreadsheet. Then we're going to loop through all of those sheets, assign a variable to that sheet. I mean, you could just pass this through over here, but it's the way I've done it. And yeah, go down the line. I guess I'm going to change this to const. Doesn't need to be a variable. This can be let. All right, okay. Let's save it, and we will run it. Okay, so yeah, sometimes you get an error. Border color. Oh, I dropped an F. That's probably what messed up the code. Let's try it again. There we go, that's better. And we'll also change this back to 3 because I don't want it to be forward frozen. There we go. So yeah, that's it. I'll drop the code in GitHub somewhere and link it in the video.